Now I have to do this strategically with my camera because it's going to get all dusty up here, and you see all this pink stuff. That's the blow-in insulation. The dark stuff was only down up against the sheetrock ceiling, maybe a couple inches. It matted down, and then they came in here and blew in all this insulation. That's one way to do it. Or they can come in here and drag 2x4 or 2x8 long pieces of insulation, roll it out. They decided to do it like this. So see, look at all this stuff. I got it all piled up here. I got a pile over there, one over here. It's everywhere. So when I get done, because see, I had to move some of it so that I could crawl around on the ceiling joists. These ceiling joists are actually 6 inches tall. And then underneath that is the sheetrock. So when I get done with all this, I'm gonna gently grab this stuff, gently grab, there you go, and reposition it around everything. Okay, and as for that, when you look at the can lights, you want to see how they're rated, and whether or not you can put insulation right up against it. Now, if you're using CFL, compact fluorescent lamps or something like that, you might want to make sure how close you can put the insulation. Now, these are LED lights. They don't put off very much heat at all. You can pretty much put insulation around these cans, because in the old days, the incandescent bulbs, you got these cans get really hot. You put the insulation right up against it, and sometimes you got batt insulation, which has paper on one side, and then maybe you get that cut too tight against there, and it could heat up and start a fire. And so they make you cut the insulation, leave a gap around these light fixtures, okay? There's a tip for you. Make sure you check it out. Just a reminder, when you get all done with your project, I know it's the last thing you want to do is say, oh, I'm tired, I'll get back to it later, and I'll crawl back up there and reposition all the insulation. Do it before you get done as one of your last things on your project, so you know you won't have to come back up here in this attic. You want to get everything covered. You know, you paid a lot of money for this blow-in insulation. Why leave it like this now? Okay, reposition it when you're done.